Okay, now I've got this back online. I got to continue from last stream. Last stream, it said my connection was have trouble connecting, but I don't believe that worth nothing. I don't believe it worth of nothing. But now that I've got the stream back up and running, from going off of what the question you said on the last stream, in a way, the best way to deal with that type of thing is to try and find a way to make it easier for you to raise that shield. And every single soldier knows the best way to defend yourself is not to use a weapon, it is to hide behind something. To give yourself a way to look around to peer before making judgments. Good, okay, good. But the best code of judgment is to look at how soldiers were outfitted back in ancient times when they had swords and shields. What was the first thing that they always did in battlefield was they made it easy to raise a shield. How did they do it? They used a strap and wrapped it around their arm and then put the shield on that strap, making it easier for them to carry that shield around as if it was a weight. How does this help you in fighting off bad thoughts? Here's how it works. The best way to deal with bad thoughts is to find a different way of fighting it back. Just mentally getting yourself ready to fight back bad thoughts is not enough. I've dealt with it for 3 years when I was young as a kid. Trust me, just thinking about it is not enough. Far from it. The best way to deal with these types of situations is not to go to do anything rad or anything out of the ordinary. It's just find something that you enjoy and do it. That is the best thing I can tell you. Find something you love, do it. And if that somehow doesn't work, keep going down the line of things you like. Because there's bound to be something out of all the long lines of lists that you can do that will work in this situation. So it's not impossible to get this done. It is not impossible. I've done it myself. It is all unlikelihood in the matter. And will it work? One way to find out. So I'm expecting that to be a cleared up process. But now that I have that, yeah, that's a fair point. But now I could probably tell you why I've not been able to speak much on Discord for the past 1 to 2 months. The reason why I've probably already said in the last video. You probably didn't hear it, but because of the internet connection, it just started dying all of a sudden. But in case you haven't heard it, I have family in other countries. Well, family in another country, but yes. I've got 2 half brothers. Can you guess what country they're from? This is a weird game, but you know what? It is quite an odd. It is very, very. That's probably a very hard question in itself. You probably don't even know how many countries even exist on the planet. I probably don't. I probably don't. Um, but seems that you probably don't know which country. Probably don't. I wouldn't be surprised. But if you manage to get this on like the first try, I'll be very surprised. I will legitimately be surprised. But the country starts with the letter It starts with the letter J. The country that they're from starts with the letter J. I want you to try and guess what country they're from. There's probably a lot of countries that have the letter J, but if you manage to get this, okay, you get a gold star for that one. You actually paid attention. You get a gold star for that one. That you get a gold star. I can't. Dang it! They don't have gold stars. I need to. They don't have stars. They do. Here we go. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, you deserve a star for that one because you paid attention. But yes, that is yeah. You could probably tell how surprised I was when I heard that news. Coming in from Ancestry.com. You want to learn your ancestry? That is the site to do it. That is one of the best ones I've seen yet. They'll pinpoint exactly where things happened, how things happened, pictures you've never seen before. I took an actual DNA test. I was shocked at the results. For the most part, I kind of knew German, British, French. I knew that part. But then there's this one teeny tiny line coming up from my father that leads to Japanese. And I was like, what on earth? Said, what the? I looked into it and I learned that the two brothers that I have, Araki and Kenji. Oh, they are completely different people. And I am absolutely shocked at how different those two are. From the exact same country, from almost very close to one another, in close proximity in comparison to me. Well, Araki is not just him. There's a lot of other people with that name too. But yes, that is true as well. Araki is the dude who's the guy who's named that created JoJo. For those who don't know, but Kenji, yeah, wait, really? Is it actually is it common? I wonder if Kenji is that common. I wonder. That's got me thinking. But they kept calling me because Cody is kind of an odd name in Japan. You don't just randomly speak it out because it's a really weird name. But as it turns out, the name that they would give me in Japan is it's almost identical to the name I have here, and it's surprising. That is my Japanese name. Koji. Yeah. And as it turns out, that is one of the rarest Japanese names to ever be spoken on this planet. What is this? But Araki and Kenji are completely opposite. Kenji is short, stout. Brothers have the same mother. No, they have the same father. That is where my father comes into play. My father is the same for all three of us. We all have the exact same father. So that is very odd. That's pretty odd. The youngest of three brothers, but I'm also the largest of three brothers. Quite the irony. But Araki is more short, stout, while Araki is surprisingly very familiar looking to me. If you've ever wondered what I looked like as a Japanese guy, you look at Araki. It is absolutely shocking how close he looks like me. I mean, the facial features, even the face, the head shape, it's all almost exactly the same. No. See, while I was born in the same day, month, and year as you, all of this happened between this time, 1986 to 1989. And because he was in the military, wouldn't you know it, he was starting to go over to the Middle East because of one single thing: the Persian Gulf War that started in 1991. He took off a trip and was able to get to the Persian Gulf in the 2-year span at the end of this whole ordeal beginnings. And then there's meeting his family for the first time, and things went crazy from the start. Kenji's family are more lenient. They're more in the middle, kind of centralized type of family. They like to have their own personal thoughts about things, but they don't do the American way, the very American way. See, they can still consider me a very American type of person, even though I'm technically from America, but yes, that is exactly, and I swear to God, yes, that is exactly like it is. I was gonna say, what was Joseph doing again? And I was like, oh no, wait a minute. I thought that it was gonna be like that type of situation. It feels exactly like that situation with Joseph and Susie and Tomoko. It feels almost exactly like that situation. Yeah, that's how Josuke was born. And in my mind, out of the three brothers, Kenji would likely be more close to Josuke because he's the shorter of the group. He's the shorter side of the group. He said to me he was like I think let me find that text he said. He said he was approximately 165 centimeters tall. So I'm doing the math right now. He's about 5'5". When I first met him, I was shocked. 5'5" compared to 6'3", that completely. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. I was like, oh, he's so tiny. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Because Kenji was born in 1986, which is when the beginning of this whole thing started. And Araki was born in 1989, which is why I put those two dates down. Recently, within the last 2 years, Kenji had a daughter. I'm an uncle. You have no idea how long I've wanted to see that, how long I've wanted to be an uncle for so long. And now that I finally have the ability to be an uncle, it just completely changed my life. Kenji's daughter, oh my god. She's so tiny, dude. She is so tiny. His wife is 4'10" and he is 5'5", and I'm having a feeling that his daughter's gonna be even tinier than he is. And probably even tinier than the mother. But as that's one side, you now have the other side, the more tall side of the Japanese, which is Araki. And oh dear. His father is 5'11". Araki himself is 6'1", and his mother's 5'8". And yes, I do drive. I do drive, Dylan. I most certainly do. I most certainly do drive. I was shocked to note that those two are just completely different. And then there's me in the whole thing that's even more different. To think that this is my life now is, I did not expect this in the slightest. But oh well, it's not something, not like I can control it. Not like I can control it. But let's see what we want. Yeah, I was so shocked that I got to meet them, but you know what? Araki's family were more the conservative type of Japanese, rather than Kenji's, which was more center leaning. More, we're fine with this, but as long as you at least respect this part of our culture, then we don't care. But Araki's family was full conservative type of thing, where they still believe in the Japanese warrior code of the samurai and all that. They are diehard conservative. And I remember speaking with Araki's grandfather on his mother's side. Yeah, he's definitely does not like Americans. He doesn't like Americans. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that's likely because he grew up in a timeline, in a time where Japan was in its imperial stages. So he grew up to not really like the American people because I've not seen that, but I will look into that. But as I've said in the last stream, but I'm going to be able to repeat it this time. Me, Araki, and Kenji all have our own private stuff, Discord. There's private YouTube stuff, but they don't want me just sharing it out to random people because they don't want to be contacted by 30,000 different people at once. And honestly, I do not. Distorted in loud guitar squelches? Oh. Yeah, definitely not something you want to hear in the morning, especially 9 a.m. But Meeting them was the cool part. But there's more. You already know there's more. Next year, you already know where I'm going. I'm going to be flying in from Detroit to LA to Japan, straight to Tokyo. That means I'm going to be able to meet more of Araki and Kenji's family. Both of their families, in fact. And lucky for me, because Kenji and Araki have lived there for their entire lives and they can speak English and actually know me, I'm able to do things. The guy telling a story through kids, he calls them pumpkins. Oh yeah. Speaking of pretty trees, when I go to Japan, I'm getting myself a picture with one of those beautiful trees. I know you know what types of trees I'm talking about because almost everyone has seen those nice types of trees in Japan. Almost everyone has. I'm getting a good picture in Japanese robes with those trees. Period. I'm doing that. And I will do so very well. I want to do it. I told them I wanted to do this. Now I get to finally do it. And to think that this all happened within 2 months. What can I say? But now that I figured out the family whole ordeal, what on earth? A short, grumpy man with a big head. Are you sure he's not Humpty Dumpty? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty didn't like where the world put him at. What was the other thing I was planning on saying? Oh yeah, we're also Dylan. Did you know that there is a capybara exhibit in Japan? Yes, it exists. And guess who's gonna go there when he goes to Japan? Yeah! I'm going there. I'm gonna be going there, dude. Capybara exhibit. I saw that. I had seen it when I was looking through stuff that I was able to do there. I swear I saw capybara exhibit. I watched it. I watched Jimmy here's latest video. Jimmy here's latest video talked about some capybara exhibit in Japan. I was like, is this true? I looked it up and I figured out, oh my God, it's true. So if you look at that video, you will notice that I put in the comments that when I go to my trip on Japan, I'm going to be going to visit that exact location. Never heard that before, but that's definitely something I not really expected to hear, but as it turns out, this dude is going to be going to a capybara exhibit when he goes to Japan. That is absolutely poggers. Poggers indeed. Poggers indeed. So I got that out of the way. I'm still figuring out which places I want to go to. I've got a whole year to figure that out. And I keep telling people, it's like, if you guys have been to Japan, and if anyone somehow sees this stream that has been to Japan or knows good places, please, please tell me some of them, because I have a lot of places. Because you know what's funny? Because I've saved up a lot of money to go to this trip. If I told you how much money I saved up, it's a lot. And I've saved up quite a bit of money. And my job pays pretty well, so it helps. But I still have a lot of places I still want to go to. There's a lot of history that place has. And one of the things I've told Araki that I want to see is a Japanese school. I want to see what they look like, because sure, you could see what they look like from pictures, but I want to be there to see it in flesh. That is something I've wanted to see for a long time. Another thing, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, baseball game. Me and the boys, me, Araki, I consider the boys now to be Araki, Kenji, and me. So me and the boys plan to do a baseball game during the time that I'm there. So who knows? About to, about to have some real big fun over in Japan. But and for those who are curious, when I go over there, you want pictures? How much money? At least a few $1,000s. The flights alone are expensive. The flights, if you search it up right now, the flights as of now, which is about the time when you want to start buying them before they go really high in costs. A normal flight to Japan by a normal flight right now costs $2,000. And this isn't even by just that. You also got to figure out a flight to LA and then LA to Tokyo. That's going to cost me even more money, because then I also have to bring it back, and then I have to save enough money to stay there for multiple weeks, which I plan on staying there for about. The trip was supposed to be 23 days, so it's 3 weeks, I would say. Yeah, 23 days in what would be assumed as paradise. Oh boy. But in total, the amount of money I've saved up, I know I have enough. I've saved up for years at this point. I have plenty of money. I can go there and back multiple times over. I've got plenty. And what's best and what makes it that much more satisfying to use the money is the fact that I personally made it all. And I feel very good about that. I take pride in that. So I planned on doing all the cool things. And if anybody, again, as I said before, anybody's got suggestions, hook me up with them, because more often than not, I will likely listen to them. And if I find that they're interesting enough, I'm going to do them. I will also, I don't know if I'm able to do that. I mean, if you're able to teach me and how I'm able to do that, be my guest. If I'm able to do that, Dylan, I'll be honest with you. If I'm able to do that, I'm able to play games. I'll be able to do all that kind of stuff. but I don't know if this actually records that or not. But at the same time, so we got that out of the way. So with all that in mind, other than the suggestions you're giving me now about reacting to it on stream, that's about all I really have to say. Yeah, might have to watch it first. I'm not all sure about doing much else, but as I said before, anyone who watches this video right now or is gonna see it in the future, hook me up with suggestions. Just got a whole year before I go. I want y'all to give me suggestions because this is gonna be from August 5th to August 20, technically 29th. But I don't really count the last day because we're not actually staying in Japan, we're leaving it. Yeah, that's fair. But I just completely plan on going, having fun. That's another thing. Because I'm old enough to drink there, I'm definitely grabbing sake there. I heard it's completely different over there than it is over here. Who the hell is this? Who that? Who that? Who this? Who that? Ah, that's the song. Oh, and then there's the thing I'm doing in 2 days, where I'm gonna be meeting old boys of mine, old friends of my mother that are also very well known, and technically they're even considered famous. That's respectable. That's respectable. An experience for a song that's really hard to come by nowadays. It's just all lyrics, but no visual experience, none of that nowadays. But that is definitely sight for sore eyes. Hmm. Wait, what else do I do? I don't even know what else to do anymore. Other than talking about what I'm doing in 2 days, but even then, 2 days, it's like, what? It's just 2 days. It's not even that much of a difference. But the time is ticking down, man. It's ticking down. I cannot believe I'm almost 20, and to you it may be not as surprising, but for how much I've gone through, the fact that I'm not even 20 yet, it's shocking to me. Yeah. I just can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Can't exactly teach somebody on what to do in this situation. It's kind of that live and come and go type of thing. We feel so old, but yet we have such a long life ahead of us. That is no further from the truth. That cannot be further from the truth because that's so true. And to think I'm going to be 21 when I go on that trip. To think I'll be 21. Well, I'm about done with it. July 30th, not really much is going to happen. I'm going to meet some old friends of my mom, obviously, and they're famous. Tennessee Wraith Chasers, they're famous. Two of them, well, they're the two main guys. They're the two mains, meaning is if you've watched the show, you definitely know these two. You don't even have to like the damn experience. You don't even have to like the experience. It's just you could probably know them by their face. But I get to meet them for a second time and in a completely different location. This is what I'm going to be doing in 2 days. Are you serious? Well then, the more you know. Someone put in the More You Know soundtrack from Jimmy here. But let me ask you one more thing before I go, Dylan. Do you know who the Tennessee Wraith Chasers are? I didn't expect you to. But these guys are awesome. And guess what? I'm going to be meeting two of them in 2 days. Two of the five I am meeting. I've met them at there's a Frickers nearby where I live, not even 5 miles from where I live. And because the airport for the Toledo International Airport is really, really close to where I live, as in I can physically hear the planes leaving and going, it's I can tell you for certainty that it did not take us a lot of effort to get them to somewhere. It's not a lot. Have you been to the Frickers downtown, close to? Oh, you have. Okay, that was the one that we went to. But yeah, the one in Airport Highway. Wait, the air one. I don't think Airport Highway has one of those. No, no. If it does, correct me, but I have no idea. I don't think so. Not been on that one, but what was the what was, but we had went to the Frickers that was nearby our house, nearest close to our house, and well, I dropped my hot pocket, not again. But oh, now that but I'm meeting two of the Wraith Chasers in 2 days up in Michigan, and it is gonna be hectic because my mother already knows when me and those two are together, chaos will consume you. Chaos becomes reality. She learned last time not to put me in the same room with those two, but yet now she's going to do it again. We're chaotic. How do I say this? We're chaotic good. We're so chaotic that we're good. Yes. Reynolds and Monroe. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Right there. You hit it spot on. Spot on. Give this man a gold star. I'm giving you another gold star. You hit the you hit the nail with the hammer. On point. I couldn't remember what the location was because that was the last time we had visited that location in months. We generally don't wait that long to go to that place. We almost never. Oh, okay. And with all that in mind, now that I get to meet. Yes, I wanted. Now, here's the cool thing about that, though, Dylan. I wanted to take them to Ralphie's because Ralphie's has got good wings. They've got some of the best barbecue wings. I don't know many people that can contend with Ralphie's barbecue wings. Ribs, but if you want really good ribs, there's one place that I know has some of the best ribs you'll ever have in your life. And it is one of my favorite places because, yeah, but they got some of the best wings. I will give Ralphie's credit for that. They've got some of the best wings. Never pass up that opportunity. I never have. Never will. Technically, because I have a way to order it, I could basically order it from my phone. And I could basically either go and pick it up or have it dropped off at my house. So I can have Ralphie's whenever I want. I can also have Frickers whenever I want. I could have Red Lobster, all the ones nearby. Best part, I don't even have to leave my house. And to me, that's just the coolest thing. It works so well when I'm working at security and then I have nothing to eat, but I have the ability to actually get food still. It has saved my bacon many times. And I will tell you this now, if you want good quality food, it is Ralphie's for wings. 100% you go there for their wings specifically. But in case your parents are wondering where the best ribs are, prime rib especially, I know a place that does really good ribs and prime rib because my grandfather is he is a connoisseur of that type of stuff. And he always says this place has the best prime rib he's ever had, and he has had prime rib for about as long as he's lived. So 7, almost 8 decades. That's a hard thing to beat. And they beat it snap of a finger. Well, see, here's the thing. That's not the only thing they have there. They have normal ribs. They even have wings there, my guy. They may not be as good as Ralphie's, but they're really close. They are really, really close. Type in. Fair point. Okay, yeah. Not everyone. I'm not a fan of prime rib myself, but I'll tell you what. Does your family like steak? Because that's another thing that place does extremely well. It is cooking and grilling steak to absolute perfection. It is to the point where they will micro cook it to the best possible way. That's fine. And guess what, Dylan? They got wings. They got chicken tenders. They got all the things you could ever want. They got chicken noodle soup. There's so many things I could list off. And all of that stuff. And there's even servings of all the stuff that make it that much better. You have varied servings. So you could get small, you could get medium, you could get large, and there's even extra large. So the versatility of that place really does shine when you go there and eat. But I will put down the name of the place because when it comes to steak and prime rib, they're the kings. Absolute kings. Giga Chad kings. Boom. There you go. Steak, hands down. I cannot find a single place. Oh, they're not just still open. I think they're open almost every day of the week. I think the only times they close are on holidays. So that means technically, if your family was open, you could go tonight. But I'm not sure if you're up for that. But as I say, they got some good food. You can't beat that. That's one thing I know that no one else can beat is their steak and their prime rib. Yeah, I should have expected that. Well, yeah, I understand that part. Eddie Lee's, I'm telling you, Eddie Lee's is a good place to start liking steak because it's tender, it is well, it is well done. I've not a very steak connoisseur guy myself, but whenever I go there, it's either the steak or the wings. Yes, I have seen that meme. I have indeed seen that meme. Oh, Jesus. Iraqi, what are you doing now? Oh, what did he send me this time? I need to send you what he sent me. I looked at the first thing I said, and all it says is America. And I said, oh no, what is this going to be? The caption for this meme is just America. I'm about to send it to you. I'm about to send it to you in the way that he sent it to me. No. I was like, what did he send me this time? And I looked at that and I was like, oh no. I said, Rocky, no, don't do this. Those two, I did not expect them to be memers, okay? When I heard that they have Discord accounts that they were both equally memers, I said, oh no. That is exactly my reaction. Oh no. That is exactly word for word what he sent to me. It's so stupid. I'm telling you. It's so dumb, but at the same time, it's so funny. You just don't expect it. Whoa. Oh, Dylan, Dylan, I just realized what we could do. I just realized. Remember when you told me that there was a way I was able to react to things on here? Imagine if I started my own if I laugh I lose type of thing, or if I laugh the video ends type of thing. Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, I need to do it. Or I should probably stop doing that. What is really? What was that noise? What was what am I watching? What is this? Oh no. What? No. No, Kenji, you can't do that. That should be illegal. Super Saiyans when they need more power for the next fight. I'm done. I'm done, dude. See, these two are absolute. They are up to no good. What is this? I just told him to not send me that, and he just sends me cry about it. Wow. Okay. Okay. These two are just in a different. They are just different. Well, I that. Abi, you got a point. Let's see here. Might as well because I'm already on it. What the? What am I listening to? What is this? It is literally just noises, noises, noises galore. Oh my god. What did I just watch? I like it how the front screen of what I'm looking at is literally looking at the video. The fact that they're the exact same people that made Ocean Man really hits things on a different note, okay? This is not this is not what I expected from them. Gotta have Virgil's theme in there one of these days. No. Oh god. Kenji, what did you do this time? What was that? Where did he get that? Where did he get this? I need to send you what he just sent me. There's he put no good description. Just I'm about to send it to you word for word what he just sent me. This. Oh, you heard it? Oh, you heard it. Oh, it keeps blowing up. That is the word for word description of what he said for that. Oh no. Uh-oh. Charlie, uh-oh. Oh no. What, these two are now just going against each other with memes, and I'm just in the dead center of it. These two. What am I? Oh, what is this? Oh, is that the Devin? Dude, what? What did I? He thought fast. He thought fast. I don't. I hate the fact that you can't see this. I'm gonna turn down its. Oh, you can't even. Okay, well. He thought fast. Kenji was gonna try to flashbang Araki on Discord, and Araki straight up posts, "I thought fast." Oh no, he's too powerful to be left alive. Oh, these two. Oh my god, these two, Dylan, are, imagine me and you, but squared. You square me by you. This is what these two are. It, the fact that they are my brothers honestly makes a lot of sense, knowing that our humors are almost intertwined exactly. What is this? Why would you do that? You just exploded a fridge. Why? What was the point of that? Rocky, no. Don't post that. No. What is this? Really? The Taco Bell sound effect? Did not expect. What are these two posting now? No, don't you bring back Among Us. No, stop it. Arby's, we have the meats. Oh my god. Whoa. His hands are gone. His hands are gone. Well, that about concludes Where I've Been, part one, part two. You guys have anything you want to share with me on where to go to Japan, please tell me in the description or in the comments. Please. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm surprised my hand has not broken itself at this point. But you guys want to know, you guys want me to know the best places to go to Japan? Please tell me, because I want to go and see these things in person. Because I'm probably only gonna get this chance one time. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to know. I already know. I've already got the whole where to live thing gotten jotted down. And I'm not going to be living, I'm not going to live with Araki or Kenji's family because obviously they don't even know who I am and just some random guy coming home. Obviously, they're going to ask a lot of questions. They're going to be like, why is there an American in our home? It's probably respectful in that way to not barge into their home and act like it's mine. In some way, that's respectful. But now that I've got this finally done, I'm going to end the video here. I have been gone a long time. I don't know if this is going to be the same thing like every handful of months. I'm only able to do 1 or 2 videos because I've got a job I need to get done. I've got college work I need to get done. I've got people I need to get trained at my job. I've got so much I have to take care of. And considering my boss wants to put me into a position where I become a supervisor, that means I'm going to have even less time than before. So this is, but it also does mean I'm going to make a lot more money. So it's at least doing something I actually care about doing. So in my mind, it don't matter to me. So it's not like I have much to do otherwise anyway, because I've already gotten past the worst part of college. So I'm not all that worried. So I will be leaving it and taking it off of this. And as I always do, don't gotta like, don't gotta subscribe, don't gotta do none of that. But it is recommended that people comment where I should go for the Japan trip. Because in a year, if I get enough people to tell me what places to go, I might just record a live session from downtown Tokyo. You heard that right. However, here's what I want from you. If you want to see that, tell me places where I should go when I go to Japan. I already have a couple places jotted down, but I want you guys to give me more choices, to give me more things to do there, because Rocky and Kenji both want me to figure out what I want to do there. So, as I say that and wrap this up finally, don't gotta like, don't gotta subscribe, but tell me what you think I should go to next. I know. That's why do you think I'm entrusting the people in the comments to do this? I'm entrusting them. I'm entrusting them to do research because honestly, I've got more things I need to deal with than this. I've got to deal with the finances of the trip. I've got to deal with the food of the trip. I got to deal with the clothes of the trip, the laundry. I got to deal with transportation. I got to deal with all that stuff at once. So I want those people to do. That being said, this is the Reaper signing off, and I'm hoping that in 2 days I'm able to record and get a teeny tiny bit of footage to show you guys where I'm going to be going. Possibly, if the things do right, I might even give snippets on YouTube of the Discord server that me and my brothers have been working on for the past 2 months. The only way to get in is to get the code, and the only way to get the code is by answering Araki and Kenji's questions. That is the only way you can get it. But until next time, people, and if you want the code, you ask in the comments section. Ask how to get it. Because more often than not, they'll be willing to get it to you. This is the Reaper, aka Cody, signing off.